Hello everyone, I've got a stack of books here and this was my last haul for February. So yeah, I did order today another book, but it's the second book in a series. So I'm trying to rein in how many books I am ordering. So I will order books if I am doing a book club or yeah, type of a thing where it's whatever book for the month. So I'll do those. If it's an auto by author, for example, I'm trying to collect books by R.L. Stine. R.L. Stine's Fear Street World. There's 3 books I'm still trying to get in the Fear Street Saga books or series portion, but last I checked they were still well over like several $100s and one was like over $1,000. So holding off for now. So an auto by author like Wendy Webb is an auto by author for me. Who else would be an auto buy? Sarah Anderson, John Gwynn, so you know, things like that. Lee Bardugo, I have a book on order for her. So you know, just some auto buy authors if they come out with a new book that I'm wanting to read. And then the next book in a series, which I have another book in here for that. But I did order one today, but it won't be here until like March 1st. I read A Man and His Cat, which is a manga. And it's the first in there are 11 books out right now in that series. The 12th book is supposed to be out in August, but it'll be a while before I order that one. But I did order the second book in that series so that I can have that. So, spoiler for March's book haul. But let's go ahead and delve into this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books. And then I have actually 4 mugs I want to show you because I got those mugs. When I bought those mugs, I'm like, I want to get 2 books from this author. So that's what I did. Anyway, the first book I have on top is one that I actually won from a contest on Goodreads. So I didn't pay for this one. And this is The Double Life of Benson U by Kevin Chong. A short book. This is 218 pages, it looks like. Well, yeah, that's with the postscript. So, anyway, let's see. This is not an ARC. This is a finished copy. Scotiabank Giller Prize, I'm guessing is how that is said. Finalist. I'm not sure what that prize is. Let's see, Kevin Chong is the award-winning author of several books of fiction and non-fiction. Currently lives in Vancouver. Okay, is an associate professor at the University of British Columbia campus. Let's see. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this actually sounds pretty good. Says, in a Chinatown housing project lives 12-year-old Benny, his ailing grandmother, and his strange neighbor Constantine, a man who believes he's a reincarnated medieval samurai. When Benny's grandmother is hospitalized, he manages to survive on his own until a social worker comes snooping. With no other family, he turns to Constantine, who reluctantly takes him in, and soon an unlikely bond forms between the two. At least, that's what you, the narrator of the story, wants to write. Okay. Oh, and then it goes on. The creator of a best-selling comic, Yu, struggles to continue the poignant tale of Benny and Constantine and can't help but interject from the present day, slowly revealing a darker backstory. Can Yu confront the demons he spent his adult life avoiding, or will he risk his own life and Benny's? This next is a continuation of a series. This is a cozy mystery series. I am absolutely loving this series. I have read the first 3 books in the series. I want to get to the 4th book soon, and then this is the most recent, which is the 5th book in the series. There are a couple of novellas within this series. And the book I am talking about is 5 Furry Familiars, written by Lynn Cahoon. Again, this is book number 5 in the series, and the series is called A Kitchen Witch mystery series. A Kitchen Witch mystery, yeah. So this is a cozy mystery. These are so fun. Let's see. This one says, to keep her cooking school and catering business, Mia's Morsels, afloat, Mia's handed off oversight to her boyfriend Trent's mother while she focuses on earning a steady paycheck. Too bad her mean-spirited boss at the lodge keeps the misery flowing as steadily as the money. At least her roommate Christina is still dedicated to Mia's Morsels, and Christina is autistic. It explains that in, it's either book 1 or the prequel novella to book 1. One of the two, it does say it, but Christina is autistic. Though she's also distracted thanks to her clingy mother's constant demands. And the distraction only grows when Christina's old flame shows up in Magic Springs, Idaho in his Escalade, claiming out of the blue to be her fiancé. The arrival of some homeless kittens, as well as Trent's new familiar, a cute little Maltese, brings more chaos as well as a strange spiritual energy that seems to emanate from the animals. But before Mia can figure out what kind of paranormal pets she has on her hands, she finds herself with a murder to solve when a dead body is found in the lodge rental of Christina's suddenly attentive ex. So, that's such a fun series. Now this next one I saw an ad for on Instagram and love the cover, and it has sprayed edges, and so I wanted to get that because it's cute. So here's the sprayed edges. Let me turn the light off. There you go. So here's the sprayed edges. It is hearts and butterflies, so like stenciled edges. So, and then the book is Captured by the Cupid, Roars and Romances by Emily Shore. Can love melt this Cupid's heart of stone? So monster romance. It says, if you love Valentine's Day, you will love this book. If you hate Valentine's Day, you will also love this book. Captured by the Cupid is a dark romantasy standalone in the Roars and Romances series following the Amazon bestseller Kidnapped by the Krampus, which I do own that one. I haven't read it yet, but I do have that one. So there's two POVs. We have Adria and Eros. At least I'm guessing that's how those names are said. So under Adria, again, I'm not sure how to say it. In Purgatory, I meet Euros, a cursed gargoyle demon, and fall for his tragic realm, wondering if I can be more than a chapter in his love story. Underneath Euros, it says, Psyche is lost, and a mortal with pink curls and enticing curves complicates my quest to find my goddess wife, making me question if this curvy clairvoyant can break my curse. With whimsical twists as unpredictable as a box of chocolates, Captured by the Cupid promises an arrow straight to your heart. This slow burn dark fantasy meets laugh out loud rom-com, complete with a serenading jester sidekick, a tantalizing touch of tromance, a sizzling feast of Cupid kink, can be read any time of the year. So, there you go. This next book I got because I read Gothicana, I think is how it is said, by RuNyx. And that's the first time I've read from this author. Really liked the writing, and so I wanted another book on deck from this author. And so by RuNyx, I ended up getting book number 1 in the Dark Verse series, which is The Predator. I like this cover. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object in the field of death? In the dark underbelly of the mob, Tristan Kane has been an anomaly. As the only non-blooded member of the high circle of the Tenebrae outfit, he is an enigma to all, his skills unparalleled, his morality questionable, and his motives unknown. He is lethal, and he knows it. As does Morana Vitalio, the genius extraordinaire daughter of the rival family. What Kane does with weapons, Morana does with computers. When a 20-year-old mystery resurfaces, Mariana, infiltrates Kane's house, intent on killing him, unaware of a tie that binds them together. Hate, heat, and history clash together with unexpected sparks. But something bigger, something worse is happening in their world, and despite their animosity, only they can fight it down. So, Liked the writing, and so I look forward to getting into that book from the author. Next, this was a complete cover buy and title purchase. Sin and Chocolate by K.E. Breene, I'm guessing. Some people are ordained for greatness. Those people usually have a lot of drama in their life. Drama I happily do without. I live in a forgotten corner of nowhere for a reason. There is safety in anonymity. I have enough problems just trying to get by. But when Kieran, a sinfully sexy demigod at the pinnacle of power, crashes into my life, suddenly my whole world is turned upside down. He's harboring a dark and deadly secret, one that could destroy all he holds dear. He thinks I'm the key to his salvation, and he wants me to help him claim vengeance. He also wants me with a passion that burns my body from the inside out. To ignore him is impossible, but to give in, even for a night, could drag me into danger with him. This is a drama I might not escape alive. Next, I have these next two were both kind of cover and impulse cover and title buys. Bitten by Death by Holly Roberds. If you saw his face, you would have a death wish too. My life sucks. More accurately, I suck blood. I woke up on a cold slab in a morgue 2 weeks ago with no memories and a new drinking habit that seriously cramps my ability to make friends. Now I'm hunting for answers in Sin City about my past and who I was, but someone else is hunting me. When death himself comes to collect me, I find myself facing the most magnificent, terrifying being imaginable. Who knew the Grim Reaper wore a tailored suit and ran the most exclusive hotel on the Vegas Strip? He wants to hold me prisoner? Fine. I will rattle the cage and make his life a living hell until I get my freedom. And I absolutely cannot, under any circumstances, let him know his hand is wrapped around my soul. And then this next one is Pretty Monster by Sheridan Ann. It says this is a dark stalker romance, and I am living for the dark romances right now. I'm addicted to my stalker. He watches me at night, sneaking in through my living room window and making my blood turn to ice. I feel him all around me as chills snake down my spine. Each night he becomes bolder, getting closer and welcoming himself into my bedroom, feeding his addiction. When I feel the warmth of his skin brushing over mine, I pretend to sleep, terrified of what he plans to do with me. But when he touches me, my whole body comes alive. I've never seen his face, and don't even know his name. But I want to. Every part of me knows this is wrong, but I can't bring myself to lock the window, to tell him no. He thrills me, but living life on the edge doesn't come without consequences. He's sick in the head, addicted to his infatuation, and obsessed with his messed up mind games. But maybe I'm just as sick as he is, because whether I like it or not, I'm addicted to my stalker. And it has skulls and butterflies on the cover, and flowers. But yeah. Okay, these next two books, I went to my dad's funeral in Indiana, and on the way home from Indiana back here to Salt Lake in Utah, we had a plane transfer, so the layover was in Phoenix, Arizona. Unfortunately, it snowed, and in Utah we can take a lot of snow. I'm not sure with taking off. I've never flown in the winter before, and it's been like over 15 years since I've been on a plane. But the Indiana airport, they had to de-ice the plane and do some other stuff. They ran out of the stuff. Like, they had to do this to all the planes. So a bunch of flights were canceled and delayed. And my flight was one that was delayed. So I was supposed to get to Phoenix and then fly out and land back in Utah around 11:30 Friday night. Unfortunately, with the flight being delayed, we didn't leave Arizona until Friday at about 8:15, or Saturday about 8:15 in the morning. So I didn't get home with the delay and boarding and everything and picking up the luggage and all of that until about 2 o'clock-ish. No, maybe 1. I don't know. Anyway, so later, you know, mid-afternoon. So during this delay, we did not get an airport because due to weather, they don't compensate you or anything. And it's like, I can't do another airport or do another hotel. So I had to spend the night in the airport. I got maybe 30 minutes of sleep in the airport. So with wandering around, I found some books and bought 2 books in the Arizona airport. You know, what else am I going to do? Because I can't sleep. So the first one I picked up is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. I read via ebook the vampire one, Southern Book Club's Guide to Selling Vampires or something like that. Want my own physical copy, really enjoyed that. So I found this one, I thought, why not? I liked the other one. When Louise finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed to the rafters with the remnants of her father's academic career and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. She doesn't want to learn how to live without the 2 people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she doesn't want to deal with her brother, Mark, who never left their hometown, gets fired from one job after another, and resents his successor. And resents her success. Unfortunately, she'll need his help to get the house ready for sale, because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and clearing out a lifetime of memories to get this place on the market. But some houses don't want to be sold, and Louise and Mark's home has other plans for both of them. And then the second book I got in the Arizona airport is All the Dangerous Things by Stacy Willingham. 1 year ago, Isabel Drake's life changed forever. Her toddler son, Mason, was taken out of his crib in the middle of the night while she and her husband were asleep in the next room. With little evidence and few leads for the police to chase, the case quickly went cold. However, Isabel cannot rest until Mason is returned to her, literally. Except for the occasional cat nap or small blackout where she loses track of time, she hasn't slept in a year. Totally understandable. Anyway, Isabel's entire existence now revolves around finding him, but she knows she can't go on this way forever. In hopes of drawing loose a new witness or buried clue, she agrees to be interviewed by a true crime podcaster, but his interest in Isabel's past makes her nervous. His incessant questioning, paired with her severe insomnia, have brought up uncomfortable memories from her own childhood, making Isabel start to doubt her recollection of the night of Mason's disappearance, as well as second-guess who she can trust, including herself. But she is determined to figure out the truth no matter where it leads. So, I'm wondering where it talks about podcast, if some of this is going to be in, like, podcast format. I don't see a way to differentiate between the two, but if I listen to the audiobook, maybe it'll do that. Now, this next book is from a subscription box. I signed up for the Probably Smut subscription box. This is one that I have been wanting to sign up for, and it has had a wait list for a while. And these spots fill up quick. There is one that is free where you can get your own copy, however it is that you want to get your copy of. And then there is one which this was either $20 or $25 a month, and that's the one that I did. I signed up for, which they send you a book, you get annotation tabs, an annotation guide, like these are what we suggest these colors to be used for. If you do that, I'm just keeping the tabs, and then I'll use them when I can. Anyway, and then obviously the book, and it's a special edition cover of the book. And it's signed by the author, so there is a signature in this. And then the next subscription is like $40, I want to say, and that includes a t-shirt, which I'm like, I don't want to do that. So this is one that I actually bought this book for. So now I have the special edition book, but I like the cover of the one that I bought better than this cover, but this one's signed, so I will be keeping both of them, and they're completely different. So, Damaged Goods, so that's the cover, and then the signature is just right there. And then the back Because that's the thing about damaged goods. They're still good, they just need a little fixing. Where is the synopsis in this one? Yeah, see, Probably Smut Special Edition book. Is there a synopsis in the cover? No, there's a playlist, I think, of trigger warnings. If I remember right, I think this is a, like a bully, so a darker romance with football. And yeah, so there's a football helmet and ballet slippers on the back. That's all I know. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so this next book is for a book club that will happen in April, I believe. March or April. Either way, it's for a book club. All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. This will be my first experience reading Sabaa Tahir's writing, so I'm looking forward to it. The books do sound good. A National Book Award winner, and what's this other? Michael Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature. American Library Association. So I don't know if this is a young adult or not, but I'm guessing from that stamp there it is. Young Love, Old Regrets. Let's see. Lahore. I'm sure I said that wrong. Lahore. Pakistan. And then it says then. Misbah is a dreamer and storyteller, newly married to Tufik in an arranged match. After their young life is shaken by tragedy, they come to the United States and open the Cloud's Rest Inn motel, hoping for a new start. So I'm guessing this is more new adult. Juniper, California. Now. So it sounds like this is dual timeline. Okay. Salahuddin and Noor are more than best friends. They are family. Growing up as outcasts in the small desert town of Juniper, California, they understand each other the way no one else does until the fight, which destroys their bond with the swift fury of a star exploding. Now, Sal scrambles to run the family motel as his mother Misbah's health fails and his grieving father loses himself to alcoholism. Noor, meanwhile, walks a harrowing tightrope, working at her wrathful uncle's liquor store while hiding the fact that she's applying to college so she can escape him and Juniper forever. When Sal's attempts to save the motel spiral out of control, he and Noor must ask themselves what friendship is worth and what it takes to defeat the monsters in their pasts and the ones in their midst. So this does sound really good. And other books that I've seen by Sabaa Tahir, they sound good. I just haven't picked one up yet. So now I have one for a book club. That's just the, hopefully I'll be able to get to it and it be the kick that I need to read the writing. Okay. Last 3 books. I have been really enjoying dark mafia romances. And this is a mafia romance because I wanted another one. Good girls get rewards is the tagline. I think this is a Red Widow Crew series. It is called Missed Connections by A.D. Marie. 3 weeks together, 2 broken hearts shattered in grief, 1 large secret that is about to be released. Sophia. I never wanted to come back to the city, let alone stay, not after what happened with Daniel. But after a flight delay, I hooked up with a stranger in the airport public restroom. I should have never seen him again. But when he shows up to dinner with the best man at my best friend's wedding, things get hot and dangerous. Liam's secrets go beyond that of typical baggage. They include gangs, lies, and violence. But for some reason, I cannot let go. Now, secrets I didn't know about my city and my ex are coming out. Secrets that could get me killed for knowing. And then underneath Liam, it says, I was inches from getting out from under the thumb of my father, leader of the Red Widow Crew. With what he has over me, I don't think I will ever be able to leave. I'm a beacon for destruction and death. All those around me suffer because of it. I vowed to never let what happened to Layla happen again. But when my father threatened Sophia, I vowed to keep her safe to the end, to end him. But will it end me in the process? So I think that's a mafia. Gang or mafia, one of the two. And these next two are more from Willow Winters. I've been really enjoying Willow Winters' writing. These are not part of the Valetti crime family. So these are different series, but this is number 6 and number 8 in the order that she has written them in with the discrete covers. So I will insert one of the original covers. So number 6 is Cade, and this is the author I bought four mugs from. So let me show you those first. I saw these mugs on the website and absolutely fell in love with them. So we have Office Romance. This one has a black interior. So, but we have like a coffee cup, a briefcase, a watch, a donut, a tower, tie, computer, envelope, a high heel. So a phone, a shoe, other stuff, a jacket, just, you know. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I just love it. There's a martini glass, a key, a calendar, you know, just different stuff that you would find in an office romance type setting. So there's that one. And then there is a small town romance. So we have a building, we have a malt, a sweetheart, a flower, you know, so anyway, small town and a blue interior for this one. And then that's the same pattern there. And there's actually 5, and one, which I don't have here with me yet, is a BDSM romance mug. So I'll have to show you that one if I remember. But this one is paranormal. So there are actually 5 mugs, but I only have 4 right now. So this one's just a paranormal romance mug, kind of a peachy orange on the inside. And then this last one has a red interior, and this is a mafia romance mug. And did I see, so we have handcuffs, cigars, cufflinks, whiskey. Okay, so yeah, so just stuff that you would find in a mafia house, mafia romance. And then the BDSM one is what you would typically think. It has like a whip, it has a butt plug, it has a bunch of sexual stuff on it. So those are the mugs. Now, the 2 books I got because I wanted to get books. Since I was getting the mugs, I'm like, let me go ahead and get 2 books. So the discrete series, it's the couple's name on the front, nothing on the back. The title and the synopsis are inside. So I will insert for these next 2 books an image of what one of the covers looks like. So the couples on this first one is Cade and Olivia. The actual title is Broken. Let's see. This is an emotionally gripping standalone romantic suspense with an edge of darkness. I never thought of life like the petals of a rose before, but they're so alike, delicate and easily crushed. Broken, just like he had me. And he could pluck away, and there would be nothing I could do except be destroyed and accept my fate. That's what he does. He ruins what he touches, ruthless and cold-hearted. They gave him to me to break, to do as he'd like. Oh, they gave me to him, not him to me. They gave me to him. Okay. All because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He grew addicted to the feel of plucking away at me, at leaving me bare and taking control of every piece of me. And if I'm honest with myself, I grew to love it too. So, yeah, so that's that one. And these are all spicy. Okay, be aware of that. This next one, I have the characters' names, leading characters are Lucian and Dahlia, I'm guessing is how her name is said. This one is, okay, so this other one was only by Willow Winters. This one is a dual author. This next one with Lucian is Willow Winters and Lauren Landish. So this has 2 authors on it. The title is Bot. So I know this one's part of a series, and I think this is book 1 in this particular series. And even though you can read them as standalones, and it does say that in the book. This is a sexy and forbidden series of standalone romances. Sex Club? No. I don't remember. Anyway, Bot is the name of this one. And this one says, everything has a price, and I'm willing to pay. I trust no one. I thrive with control, and I've learned to be ruthless and cold-hearted. I'm not interested in love, but I still have desires. That's where Dahlia comes in. She's never been as submissive before, and I'm eager to train her. So you're getting where this is going. When I saw her on stage at the auction, dressed in gold, I knew I had to have her. She was meant to be a distraction, nothing more. One lie changed everything, a lie she told to hide how broken she really is. I own her for now. She's mine for an entire month. But a month isn't long enough for what I want to do with her. I don't care what the contract says. I bought her, and now she's mine. So, yeah. There you go. So those are the books, the rest of the books that I got for February. The amount of books that I start hauling should go down. So, have you read any of these books? Have you read from any of these authors before? Are you interested in any of these books? Let me know. I know a lot of people have read and really like Sabaa Tahir. I'm interested to see where I fall on that. I do like Grady Hendrix writing. Willow Winters I like RuNyx. Everyone else. Oh, and the Cozy Mystery 5 Familiars by Lynn Cahoon. Everyone else, it would be a new to me author type of a situation. So it's a good mix, new to me and reoccurring type authors. So yeah, do any of these books sound interesting to you? Have you read any of these books before or from any of these authors? If you've read different books from any of these authors, what is your favorite book from this author that you have read? Let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I'll talk to you later.